All right, so today's race recap is going to be of the men's 2022 Prefontaine Classic Bowerman Mile. And this race features Jakob Ingebrigtsen, Ollie Hoare, Cooper Teare, Cole Hocker, many other great runners, and also Colin Salmon, one of the fastest high scorers in the nation, who ends up running a pretty quick time. Now, this race is pretty fast, and yeah, let's dive into the footage. All right, here the race is about to start. The starter's just calling them to the line. And some other names that are in this race: Timothy Chariot, Abel Kipsang, Philip Ingebrigtsen, Clayton Murphy. Clayton Murphy, more 800 guy, but we'll see how he does here. And as you can see, I believe the guy going out really quick right now is Eric Zawinski. He's just a pacer, probably going to go around 800 to a K. So he's trying to set the pace and get the other runners to go along with him and pace them to a fast time. I'm sure they all came here to run fast. Now, this is the Prefontaine Classic. This meet used to actually be the Oregon Twilight before Prefontaine died, and this was actually his last race, was the Oregon Twilight, and then they switched it to the Prefontaine Classic because in honor of him, of his death. Now, you can see they're coming through 300. It says 43. Now, something very deceiving when you race a mile on an outdoor track, when you see their splits, actually, they start at 9 meters back from the start line, because a mile is 1,609 meters, not 1,600. It's 9 meters short, so all the splits are around 2 seconds slow, except the 400s, obviously. Now, they're around 55, that first 400, pretty quick, just on world record pace, but obviously they're not really with Eric Zawinski in the front there, so they're probably half a second behind him. All right, now 600 here, round 125, but you got to take off 2, so 123. They're going pretty quick right now, and you can see a pretty big gap from the pacer to, I believe that's either Kipsang, yeah, and then now you can see Jakob Ingebrigtsen making his pass. Now, this is where tactics kind of start happening, right? You're 700 in, the pace is fast, and you see the leaders right now. And Jakob Ingebrigtsen taking the lead, putting a little distance on Chariot. Now, Chariot's going with him. All right, as they approach 800 meters, Eric Zawinski leads them at 152.66. Their last lap was a 57, so they slowed down 2 seconds in the last lap, and the pacer has put a lot more distance on them, so the pack is definitely slowed down. And Jakob Ingebrigtsen putting a little lead on second place now. He realizes he's got to get moving if he wants to get a good time. Now, they're approaching a K. Now, most people think this kick starts with 400 to go, right? The bell lap, that's when you really think, things start going crazy. But the kick actually starts 600 to go, especially in a tactical race. Now, this race is not tactical, but it's tactical in the sense that they're close and it's fast. Now, like I said, the kick started now. It already started. Now he's slowly winding it up. Jakob Ingebrigtsen takes a look back on the curve because you take it on the stretch, and then you realize, oh, you just wasted more energy because you have to look completely back rather than just half back. Now they approach the bell lap here. Let's see what they're at. They're at 250, 251, 250, 229. So if they close in around a 55 last lap, they're going to run around a 347 plus 2 seconds for the extra 9 meters, under 350. So there's a pretty good chance they'll break 350. Let's see what they can do. Jakob Ingebrigtsen putting a pretty big lead on second place now. Let's see if he extends it. It's extending. You can see the cameras has to move, and now you can barely see half the pack. All right, with 200 to go here, Jakob Ingebrigtsen putting a big lead on them. Almost a second ahead. That's crazy in a mile with a world-class field like this. You can see Cole Hocker there. He's making his kick. He's in fourth, moving up in position. And Cooper Teare also has a pretty good kick. You can see there, moving up as well. And Jakob Ingebrigtsen just dominating. Look at this distance. This has got to be, 10 meters? 346, 347, 348, 349. 349.76. Jakob Ingebrigtsen takes the win by almost a second, which is a crazy amount in the mile. And you can see he's really happy there. Colin Salmon, a high scorer, just ran 356. Amazing time, third in American history. Make sure to drop a like and subscribe for more race recaps and content.